The movie starts with a scene where people return from a funeral. A boy named Alexander stands on the edge of a grave, throwing flowers onto it aggressively. A man in a black suit, Philippe, his father, approaches him from behind, makes him stop throwing the flowers, and walks out of the graveyard. Alexander sits in the car, and Philippe tells him that he'll be back as soon as he can. Until then, the boy will dine with Anna Maria. The car door shuts, and the boy stares at the man until the car starts moving. A year later, a man in the middle of a bazaar aims to convince customers to buy a new type of teapot, which has 2 openings to pour the tea. She replies that she drinks 1 cup a day. Turning to another woman, he is surprised when she admits to drinking 6 cups daily. The woman then explains that she makes 10 cups of tea each day, further surprising Sami. He asks her how many children she has, and upon learning she has 7, he exclaims that she must make 70 cups of tea daily, eliciting laughter from the onlookers. Sami then resumes showcasing his merchandise to the gathered crowd. He unveiled the cloth from the object, revealing the French teapot renowned for its double spout design that rapidly fills cups. As he presented its features, the crowd eagerly purchased the celebrated item. Curious onlookers requested a closer inspection, and he graciously allowed them to examine the teapot. With a wink towards a young couple, he remarked that it was known as the honeymoon teapot, offering a pot as a gift to them which costs for 20 euros. When queried about its composition, he confidently stated it was stainless steel that never stains. A man from crowd mentioned lead concerns, prompting a witty retort that the only lead present was in his doubting mind, sparking laughter. Inquiring about additional stock, he revealed that he has a van full of these pot, prompting a bulk purchase offer. Surprised, the buyer affirmed his intent, prompting the revelation of his authority that he was caught and ordered for confiscation. Sami stands outside a building, holding a bill of 233 euros, and gets startled by a man's voice saying Sami is in trouble. However, Sami moves inside the building, saying that the man is the one in trouble. Sami gets into the building where some children sit on the apartment stairs, blocking the way. Sami tells the children that these stairs don't belong to their grandma, so they should move and clear the way. He helps a woman move a sofa when a man opens the door, grabs Sami by the neck, and asks about Nono, who has to pay him 600 euros within a week. Sami tells him that Nono will not pay the money back. After this, he gets into the house, grabs a pen, and starts calculating 600 euros that he has to pay, totaling 3,208 euros. When Lithuania enters the house, he immediately hides the bill and greets her. She asks him about his teapot sales, and Sami says cops took them all. Lithuania looks at the document stating that the teapots are made from stainless steel and asks if she can believe that the teapots are made from lead. At this moment they have back rent, and Lithuania tells Sami to stop hiding the bills in the book. She asks what his biggest flaw is, upon which his neighbors reply that he is lazy, a coward, and a liar. However, Lithuania says his biggest flaw is that he does not grow up and she cannot pay all these debts alone, all by her salary. They are expecting, and Lithuania is 8 months pregnant, but they do not have enough income to pay the expenses. Sami asks her if it is really important to keep the baby. She shows her baby bump and says she is 8 months pregnant, he is already a dad, and he needs to get real and find a job and stick to it. He suggests that they can sell the TV and the couch. At this point, Nono appears and objects, saying they shouldn't sell the couch because it is his sleeping place. The narrative then shifts to a rich old man, Philippe Etienne, sitting at a dining table, being served tea by 2 men. He converses with his child Alexandre, who is seated across from him, about what they want for their birthday. Alexandre insists they want nothing. The father suggests going on a summer vacation, but Alexandre dismisses this idea as well. Sami is now in a job-searching office and wants to have any sort of job, preferably in the afternoon. He ends up getting a security guard job in a store, checking the CCTV footage on multiple screens and considering the situations in which he can act like a security guard. In that store, Alexandre arrives with guards to get a new toy, and he sees Sami sleeping on Venom's mannequin. Sami wakes up and pretends he was there to check Spider-Man, saying on his walkie-talkie that everything is clear. Alexandre immediately says he wants Sami as his birthday gift, and André Pouzier, the store owner, tells him that he cannot sell a living man. However, Alexandre insists, saying Philippe will not be happy otherwise. Now André and Sami talk on the side, and André tells Sami that Alexandre, the boy, wants him to go with him to his house as he likes him as a toy. Sami refuses, But Andre tells him he will lose his job for falling asleep during his shift, so Sami agrees to go with Alexandre for 1,000 euros for a day. However, Alexandre wants him to be wrapped as a gift, which stuns Sami. Andre asks how much more he will charge for getting wrapped, and Sami says 3,208 euros, which is all his debt. Then he gets packed and delivered to Alexandre's. Upon unwrapping it, Alexandre says it is the perfect toy, and he will call him Gunther. He tells Sami to follow him to his play zone and start playing a table game. Upon each score, Sami will be his toy for a year, but Sami wins 3-2. Both of them ride on a mini car. Alexandre gives a home tour, and his guard follows them from behind. Meanwhile, Philippe arrives and sees that Alexandre got his birthday present, a living man. At noon, all three of them have the birthday dinner, and then Sami leaves for his home when Philippe proposes a deal of 2,000 euros per day for being his son's toy, and Sami accepts it. Sami tells Lithuania on a voice call that he has got a new job that will resolve all of their problems. He shuts the call and sleeps inside Alexandre's room, which is a piece of art for him. In the morning, the driver drives him to his house to get all his important things. His wife thinks that he is out all night because he is cheating on her, but he shows her the 10,000 euro check and tells her there is a guy outside the building that works for her. He tells her this check is all for her, to spend on whatever makes her happy, and then gets out of his apartment and goes back to Alexandre. The next day he dresses like a bunny, and Alexandre fake gunshots him in the woods. Sami takes his bunny head off and tells Alexandre that he is not a toy, he is human, and he is leaving this job. However, the next day he goes back because he is now expecting a baby and they need money for that. Alexandre and Sami genuinely get along now. After playing all day long, Alexandre falls asleep, and Sami calls Lithuania to tell her that he loves her. The next day, Sami has a walk with Philippe and tells him that his wife and many people from his neighborhood work in his factory, which is going to be dissolved soon. He asks if there is any chance not to dissolve it as everyone's life depends on it, but the answer is no. Sami also says that Alexandre wants to have more quality time with his father, upon which Philippe says that he is there just to amuse Alexandre, not to give his suggestions and opinions. In the evening, both Sami and Alexandre watch a soccer match when Philippe enters the room and joins them in the soccer match, celebrating the goal as Sami and Alexandre do. Sami gets into the room where the piano is, sees the piano, and instantly starts playing it. At that moment, Philippe gets in angrily and tells Sami that he is not going to work for him and he is fired. When Alexandre finds out, he is not happy and tells his father that he hates him. He goes after Sami to rescue him in his mini car, goes to his place, and has fun. Philippe finds out that Alexandre posted videos of Sami being Gunther, Alexandre's toy. Philippe takes Alexandre back with him. Now everyone in Sami's neighborhood knows he is working for Etienne as a toy. The video goes viral on the internet, having more than 2 million views, and Sami goes missing. Meanwhile, Alexandre hides in his treehouse. His father approaches him, wanting him to get out of there. According to Alexandre, there is only one way he will get out of the treehouse. Philippe should buy the factory that is being dissolved, where Sami's wife and other people work. The next day, Philippe has a short briefing with the factory workers and tells them he has bought it. Everyone is happy, but Lithuania stands up and asks where Sami is, saying no one is concerned about him and calling them all traitors. Meanwhile, Sami is in the treehouse all the time. He gets the news that he is having a baby and goes straight to the hospital. He has a baby girl named Sophia. Upon returning from the hospital, Philippe tells his son Alexandre to take a walk with him. Both of them sit on the bench. Philippe tells Alexandre to take off his shoes, and they walk together hand in hand on the green grass. They are barefooted and happy, like a father and son should be.